can we test Korean translation? Perfect, thank you. And Jane, can we test Chinese translation? Okay, we can hear you. Thank you. Lo Hung, can we test Vietnamese?
Okay. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. As a reminder, please remember after the sit, we hit the small wood fish here. Something like that. That means stand up and walk. Okay. It's important for you to walk after you sit because it helps you restore blood circulation to your legs. Make sure you walk daily. If you sit daily, you need to walk daily. Okay, it's balance in your spiritual path. All right. This is to let you know that tomorrow afternoon I will probably drive up north. I've been here like 4 weekends already. Yeah, time flies. And why am I driving up north? Because it's too hot down here. Heat is my kryptonite. I remember when I first started, when it was so hot at Blue Mountain Temple, I would just lie all day long. It's so miserable. It's too much. And at the Blue Mountain Temple in my room, the insulation is very bad, and I think that especially around the windows at Blue Mountain Temple, you can feel a draft in the winter. But in the summer, it's like no walls at all. It's like indoor and outdoor is the same. It's fantastic because it's like living outdoors, you know. So it's hot, it's really, really hot. It's cold, the draft will remind you. You sit there and there's a draft that keeps on moving in. You know? And so I decided to do nothing about it. My disciples said, we can caulk it, we can do something about windows. I said, nah, yeah, I'm tough. So as soon as they're gone, I would lie down. I can't take this. Okay, but that's the spirit of Chan cultivation. You endure it when it's difficult. When you have your difficulties and obstacles to your practice, this is when you dig in. You don't give in. You don't quit. Okay? If you do that, wonderful things happens. Especially later when you have a chance to look into the Song of Enlightenment, this is what he's talking about. He's talking about when you slandered, when people criticize you, when they're so wrong, okay? And if you dig in, you just endure it. This is wonderful. This is the wonders of your natures emerge. Okay, so this is consistent with the sixth patriarch teaching his disciples. He said, the fifth patriarch teaching the sixth patriarch. He says, the Dharma arises from difficulty. So the fifth patriarch, when he decided to teach the sixth patriarch in one night, a few hours, that's all the time he had. So everything he said mattered. Okay, so he said, the Dharma arises from difficulties. I couldn't understand it. Okay, really for decades. And now it dawns on me after teaching you, I realize that why is that the Chinese patriarchs, the way they train us, is really put us under a lot of stress, a lot of duress. Because if you can endure it, endure difficulties, this is when wonderful things happen. And so what does it mean the Dharma arises from difficulties? Okay, is that it's talked about the fact the Dharma arises from difficulties. So do it the reverse way. Difficulties is something that's difficult for you to endure. Okay, difficult for you. Ordinary people, they try to avoid it. When it's difficult, they get around it or they back off. When you cultivate, when it's difficult, I remember this, when it's difficult, this is when you dig in. You don't quit. Okay? So when you dig in, that's difficult. When it's difficult, you dig in, the Dharma will arise. What does it mean the Dharma will arise? It's so beautiful. The Chinese patriarch, back then, they have so much wisdom. I don't know what happened anymore to the current patriarch, but it's no wisdom whatsoever. mistakes after mistakes, stupid things after stupid things. They dig themselves a bigger and bigger, deeper and deeper hole. What does it mean that Dharma arises? Yes.
Does it mean you figure out how to handle it?
You figure out how to handle it. Not bad. Yes, too.
Master, could it mean something happens?
Something happens.
Something happens. I mean, it could be
Ingenious.
Well, it's not that ingenious.
Dig in and something will happen. Believe. Hallelujah. You know, she used to be a sister, Catholic sister.
No, I never was. Never, ever was.
Okay.
Never was. I wanted to be.
Okay, same thing then.
If I didn't get married, that was my plan.
See, there's some spiritual thing about all of you. Something is off. Okay, very good. Anyone else? Yes, Master Ji, one.
Master, the experience will give you some wisdom, then shed light on that.
Experience will use some wisdom or shed light. Yes, that too. Anyone else? 6?
It could be that once you go through it, and as you are enduring, it's something that like it happens. So I'm thinking when I'm going through something very difficult and I don't want to face it, but then I go through it.
You go through it. Go through it anyway.
And once you come after that, you are like, oh, I see. There could be a lesson. There could be that you get strong, and but there is also that as well that I don't know if you get. I think sometimes you can as well get guided. It's like guided. Yeah.
Just like Dios mío, oh, it's worth it after.
Oh, well, once you endure and you overcome it, then it does. Then you can see.
You guys understand Dios mío, don't you? No? She missed it completely, so I have to remind her. Huh? Yeah? You know what I mean? Dios mío? You don't know? You don't speak Spanish? No. Not even you?
My God.
Dios is, in French is mon Dieu, mon Dieu. The Spanish, they are kind of, they flip it.
Yeah.
The French is mon Dieu, my God.
My God.
Okay? The Spanish is God me. God of mine. Yes, back there, 5.
Thank you, Master. I think that you get through the difficulty. At least we'll learn from the difficulties.
At least you learn from difficulties. Absolutely. Yes, DTT.
Sometimes I find if I hang in there, the help and the teaching will come to me. Someone will come and teach me.
What is this sense of dependency? What? Go for it. Okay, goodbye, go for it. Okay, they came back. Go ahead, go forest.
Emitofuo, I don't know what it called in cultivation, but in Vietnamese we have a saying that the ability to survive. So I remember many of us when we was a kid. The fastest way to learn to swim is that you throw the kid into the river, and then suddenly they're able to learn how to swim, and then from that on they learn how. That's how we learn to swim that way. So difficulty or life-threatened situation, then the wisdom kick in, and then it makes you can survive. But if you cannot survive, then tough luck.
Tough luck, right? Is that what happened to you? No one is so bitter, the rest is life. Okay, not bad. Yes, 7.
Emitofuo, I believe that the Dharma reveals your Buddha nature or helps you access the way. And so when you go through tough times and you get on the other side of it, you can see more that what remains.
You see what remains? Okay. Yes, 6.
Yes, so when I was saying the guidance, it's like something comes out and then and it's like you're enduring, but because it comes out. Something comes out. Because I usually say I was guided, but once you go through the endurance, it's like something shows up. It just comes out, and then you are like, okay. And then once you look back, you're like, it's, and then maybe you can put a name to it.
It's getting abstract now. Very good. Okay. Anyone else? Yes, 3.
Mandarin. So I think it's a practice about discernment, also to make the brain to become like a sharp. And also because you have the experience, also go back to thinking about yourself. How do you can going to change and go and not the label.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I'm feeling.
Okay, very good. Okay, very simply, okay, the Dharma arises from difficulty, meaning that point number 1, when you have difficulties in your life, go back to the Dharma, there will be a solution. It's fascinating. It's such a powerful statement. Any difficulty in your life, the Dharma can help fix it. And this is a very crucial point, folks. Ordinary people, when there's difficulties, what do? I just told you, they back off. They make it go away. I say, please help me go away, okay? Or whatever, okay? They back off. They whine, they complain. It is Saturday morning. What am I doing? Learning meditation. I'm sleepy, okay? But unless you are willing to endure the difficulty, this is the key now. If you back off like ordinary people, there's no Dharma for you. But if you endure difficulty, therefore, what's implied is that unless there's difficulty, there's no Dharma that you get out of it. And it arises, meaning that many different potential scenarios. You could fix yourself, you figure it out yourself. Many of you will touch on this. You will sit there and you endure, and something magical happens within you. Your Buddha nature kicks in. You say, that's how I'm going to fix it. Happens consistently to people who meditate daily. Any kind of problem you have, any kind of problems at all, let me tell you, you keep on enduring it. It's difficult for me, but I'm willing to endure it. Eventually, all of a sudden, one day, something clicked inside of you. Your Buddha nature kicks in and says, why didn't I think of it earlier, sooner? It happened to so many of you already, yeah? This is why you're still here. Okay? Dharma will arise because you all of a sudden, because you don't back off, you said, this is a problem here. Okay? So what's implied is that in your being taught to endure is that you face it. You don't run away. You don't back off. You don't chicken out. You don't tackle. Never mind. You know what taco is? It's very delicious. That you know. Taco is what they say nowadays. You haven't been following the news, have you? Because you've been busy with the stucco thing here. Taco means Trump, always chickens out. So same thing's gonna happen with Iran. Okay? Trump, always chickens out. So taco. So this is not a political message. I'm only telling you the methodology here. Okay. Ordinary people, chickens out. Superior people, digs in. And they are able to draw upon their superior nature. Because if you challenge enough, any of us can figure it out. That's what's amazing about the message. Okay? That's number one, scenario number one. You figure it out. Number two, maybe you can't. Okay? Perhaps you can't. Okay, it's too much for you. Yes, DTT.
Master, I feel maybe jump ahead. I was just wondering, like, I have a difficulty now. Should I ask you for help or do it and rely on my own solution? But you actually have a number two, so I guess that's the answer.
Number two, okay? You can't ask for a better leading question. Number two, in the case you can't figure it out, okay? And you've been enduring long enough, okay? This is when you get help. Because you know why? Because the pressure now is on the fifth patriarch. Because he's the one who says the Dharma arises from difficulty. So you endure difficulties, and after a year or 2 or 10 years, hey, I've been doing it for 10 years. When is it going to arise? And how would you feel the fifth patriarch? I've been teaching him, and he's been following me, obediently for 10 years now, enduring difficulties. I better help him. We earned it. That's the point. We earned the help. Okay? Does it help? I mean, is it clear? Yes, too.
I have a comment that I wanted to share. I was going through difficulties on my previous job, and I was trying to figure it out by myself. This is before I met Master. And I tried everything I knew personally, having been a devout Catholic. I tried to figure out, is there anything in my faith and in Catholicism that could help me figure out why were these terrible things happening to me on my job. And somehow the books of Great Master YongHua were offered to a group of friends. And who wants to read these books? They belong to someone else who was part of the group. And I said, oh, I'll read them. And it was about meditation. And so that's how it started. Then I read those books. Then I went to my neighbor who lived down the block who shared the books. And I said, oh, you know how to meditate, right? Can you show me? And then after that, I said, 2 weeks passed after that. And then I said, hey, you told me you used to see this monk that you would go to and you could talk and ask him questions. Could I talk to your monk? And that's how I finally got to Master. And the interesting part about it is I really didn't know what a monk did, honestly. I didn't, I just met you in this room and we just started talking. And I did ask you, not knowing anything, absolutely nothing. I said, can you make her go away? I was in such pain. And then you just said, no.
Did I say that? That's not a good story.
You have to go, wait, it gets better. You have to go through it. Master said, but you have no kung fu. So you have to get stronger. And you recommended that I learn how to meditate. And that's how I started on my path. Because I had to go through it. I mean, he told me I had to go through it, so I believed him. I couldn't run away. It wasn't going to go away. So I did that. And I didn't really cultivate in the very beginning. I didn't understand why should I, I mean, I would come to the lectures and I just didn't really sit. I just didn't. And it took me like maybe the third year I finally said, okay, I'm going to really learn how to do this. And then I did. So thank you, Master. You didn't make it go away, but you helped me.
Okay. And number 3, that's it, number 3. You meditate long enough, you decided it's not a problem after all. So the Dharma doesn't need to arise anymore. Yes, too.
Since she's talking about her experience, when Tiana was going through that career difficulty, she just got out of the school and she was so excited and jumped into this position as a financial analyst in investment banking. And then she was so excited and she was happy to please everyone. She did an excellent job. And then after 4 months, she realized she's working like 90 hours per week. And then, she has to wake up like 3 a.m. and have a meeting, all that stuff. And then she finally broke down and she goes, Mom, I can't do this anymore. So I said, okay, we need to talk to Master.
Yeah, I'm living like a monk. Yeah.
So we talked to Master and then he gave advices. And then he said, she's already working 90 hours per week. Oh, you don't like to work. So she was like, what? What just happened? And then you were kind enough to, listen to her. And then she stayed in that job she was able to work about 10 months. But that was really helpful for her career because that was long enough that she could put it on her resume. So that really brought a lot of positive things to her future career. Thank you so much, Master.
Wow, we ended it well, huh? Okay, I'm glad. It wasn't my Dharma. Okay, yes, 7.
Emitofuo, Master. I had an incident this week in which I had to advocate for Aurelius for his school. And I went into a meeting in which they were very much against what me and his mom wanted for him. And so I did some meditation beforehand. And while I was meditating throughout the week, and also doing Medicine Master Buddha mantra, and it was just a 2-hour meeting of adversarial discussion. And I found that maybe 15 minutes in, my poise was gone. And I was I was unable to keep to my script that I promised I would stay to and stuff like that. And so I was so how do you have any advice about how to keep that clearness that you get through meditation when you're going to go into a situation where it's going to be a prolonged adversarial or obstacle?
We all have limitations. It's only so much we can do. So you have to learn to work within your limitations. The difficulties here that we talked about, that the patriarch talked about, is something, let me be clear for you, is something that is harder than you can handle at the moment. But it's not overwhelming. It's not impossible. Okay? And so the mere fact you're able to endure and last a little bit longer, the little bit of a longer you can last, the more you learn. That Dharma arises is that you are able to learn something that you could not see before. To your question, what you're seeking is success. What the patriarch taught is knowledge. It's about learning. Okay? Ordinary people seek success. The cultivators, superior people, seek wisdom. So that's point number 4. Point number 4 is that if you endure the difficulties, your wisdom will unfold. You have this incredible wisdom inside of you that's waiting to come out. Only when it must. So that's why, unless it's difficult, there's no reason for your wisdom, your inner wisdom, to unfold. And this is why the patriarchs have the kind of wisdom where we don't, because they went through that themselves. Every single step of their journey, they had to face difficulties. And this is why they said, that's what happened to me. Okay? The Dharma I got today arose from difficulties because I never backed down. I never gave up. You understand? You're asking for surviving more than 15 minutes, okay? It's not the point. The point is that if you endure 16 minutes, 17 minutes, you learn more. 18 minutes, you learn more. It's about surviving, lasting longer and longer and longer. And this is how we train you. We taught you what? When you cannot cross your legs, you're about to give up, endure a little bit more. That's the Dharma will arise when you endure, when it's difficult for you. Okay? Anything else? So it takes doing, folks. If you talk, you keep on talking and talking. This is very important. This is point number 5. Unless you endure, okay, your wisdom does not arise at all. This is our nature. So really, all we can do, all the patriarchs can do is tell us, encourage us to do it. But unless we do it, you can know about it, okay? Like right now, today, we learn about this thing of the Dharma arises from difficulties. Unless you do it, unless you put yourself in a difficult situation, this is what we call training. Training is difficult for you. And when you undergo this difficult training here, something magical happens in you. The magic is in you. Okay? The miracles is in you. Yes, sir. 9.
Thank you, Master. I really appreciate your guidance on working within your limits, because Alex, I empathize with the situation of being in a difficult meeting. And a few years ago, Master, I had shared with you that sometimes when I'm in a meeting, my stomach will start shaking, like involuntary. And you shared that's because you're getting overwhelmed, Peter. And it's something that'll happen usually during a meeting that's stressful and something that I didn't see coming, but suddenly the stress in the meeting will kick up. And so whenever, Alex, I see that my stomach starts shaking, kind of to your point, like you went off script, right? You're like, I had a script, I was going to stick to the script, this is going to go great. 15 minutes later, my stomach starts shaking. That's a cue for myself to know I am now in the enduring portion of the meeting. It's not something that it's beyond me, but my goal is to survive and just try to endure a little bit more and not make mistakes. So I just wanted to share that with you, Alex, in case it's helpful in any way.
And what he just talked about is if you endure, okay, when you reach your limit and you endure a little bit more, okay, you naturally, don't tell too many people, you naturally develop the ability to last longer. When eventually you figure out these physical responses you have, you can put a lid on it, you can make it disappear. Okay? So for example, recently, one of my left-hand disciples, he says, it's too hot. Now, I need some summer clothes. I said, okay, get some summer clothes, get some lighter clothes. Okay, that's fine. However, the process is that when it's hot, okay, whatever the reasons, you endure the heat. Don't be like me, okay? I just lie on the floor and, okay. That's for wimps. But you endure it, okay? You still sit there and you endure it. Your body will naturally cool down. And then you understand, now I have the ability to cool my body down when it's hot. What heat? Okay? The Dharma arises because you figure it out. It happens naturally, folks. They just, I can do that. Wow, I didn't know I could do that. And your body will take care of itself. Yes, Nai.
Thank you, Master. And Shirley, to your question earlier, I asked Master, why is my stomach shaking? And he told me it's because, you're overwhelmed. And at the time, it helped me acknowledge, like, okay, at least I have a cue, but then I still have years to go to continue enduring and identifying when my stomach shakes. So in retrospect, my stomach hasn't shaked in too many meetings this year or the previous year. So I think my endurance does increase, but it's still a very helpful cue for me to recognize.
Meaning once you recognize it, you can fix it. That's what you're learning today. You have the skill to fix it. Now. Okay? Yeah. All right, anyone else? Yeah, Shirley's going to ask, what about my problem?
Exactly, I have a problem, Master. Can I ask for a cue? My problem is with my husband.
No.
I've been.
No, that's impossible.
Do we have enough time? So my husband and I, we used to be both run like successful business on our own, but when my son was born, and I realized, and we were both like never do any house chore. We just hire people. We're just busy with our work intellectually. We are just both very intellectual person, not big on doing anything with our hands. So once my son was born, I realized that paying to get a full-time nanny is not sufficient to raise a healthy son.
Yeah, American efficiency for you.
Yes, exactly. So I realized after 8 months of having a living nanny with us and outsource pretty much everything, and we just play with my son, I realized that's not the way to raise him. He's giving me so many feedback and protest in his way that that's not the way to go. he is not in a good place.
He meaning the son or the husband?
My son.
The son tells you, hey, that's a wrong way to raise me.
Yes.
I like this kid.
He
Speak up, son.
And I finally get a cue after 8 months that, okay, this living nanny thing is not the way to raise you. I have to dig in myself to learn how to parent you myself. No one else can really do it. So I stopped my business to learn to transform myself to be a mom. And my husband was shocked, but he was supportive that I stopped it and just go in myself. And he took on the whole financial burden of our family. Mm-hmm. And so for the next 4 years, I was struggling like hell.
Yeah.
And that's
transform 4 years at the temple, you mean?
4 years to transform myself as a mom.
Okay. That's before the temple.
Part of it, temple came help at some point because...
See, the Dharma arose already. What are you talking about?
I couldn't do it on my own. I needed temple help to transform myself at the core level. I just like from a business woman to a mom, the gap is too big. I was struggling too much, and I realized everything I got was still not enough. I learned all the tools and strategies to be a good parent, but at the core, something is stopping me to implement it, right? I still get angry and triggered all the time, and no other parenting coach or teachers can help me. I have to transform myself from the core level. So that's when Master Yu came to help me, and I did transform a big chunk of myself at a core level. So I'm no longer that triggered by my son anymore. And I get my depression and get my anger reasonably managed, like at a level that's more manageable and acceptable to myself. I no longer lose complete control to it. But for the past 4 years, I've been struggling really pretty much on my own with help from the temple and help from my teacher, other therapists or coach or parenting teachers and stuff. And my husband is still living like a prince he used to be. Just when I'm struggling, yelling at my son or fighting with my nanny, my parents, myself, he is either working in his office, doing the same old thing, or on the beach with his parents in Europe, right? Like his life to me is like not changed a bit. I do recognize it's my journey, it's my commitment, it's my path that I choose the hard way myself. I shouldn't blame him for just being the same himself, but when I need help the most, he is still the same financial and emotional support. He's not able to give me any real help. So, for example, this morning I came to the temple and he called me.
It's not fair. It's really not fair at all.
Yeah, I know. It's my stupidity, but I'm holding on it somehow. I get afflicted. This morning he calls me. He's like, you shouldn't tell Anthony that I can do the pancake for him. So Anthony wants the waffle. I know he cannot do waffle. He doesn't know how to cook anything. So I have frozen pancake in the fridge. I'm like, Daddy can warm this up for you. And then he's like, I told him just microwave it for 30 minutes. If still cold, microwave it for another 30 seconds. Just keep it, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, but based on the instruction, the microwave need to be a specific something. I'm like, oh my God, you cannot even microwave a frozen pancake for my son. And he's like, you should apologize to me.
Just a minute. Does he listen to Dharma talks?
He doesn't. That's why I'm saying.
Okay. We save. Continue.
And so I was like, oh my God, you're just completely useless, right? Just you cannot even microwave frozen pancake and you're blaming me. And I was like, I got afflicted, right? So this happens from time to time because when it comes to real help, I need it most.
Yeah.
He cannot do anything with his hands. He just emotional and financial support. Yes. And again, Master, I recognize it's my stupidity and anger, and I choose the hard way. It's my past, it's my life. But just can't help feel disappointed again and again that he cannot I don't feel he's my equal partner. I feel like everything I have to take on to make it happen.
Yes.
Otherwise, nothing happens.
Yes.
And when I'm struggling the most, his life is still the same. He's not there. He cannot help me in a real way. I just feel like emotionally more and more distant from him. Sometimes he will be talking to me like, oh, when Anthony goes to college, we can go on the cruise to travel around the world for 2 years. I'm like, no, I would be thinking in my head, I don't say it aloud, but like, no, that's not what I want, and I don't owe you shit, so I will not do it for you. So this is honestly where I am. I know I'm stuck, it's my stupidity, so I hope you can yell at me and just tell me what I can work on. Thank you so much.
Master Z, I hope you're learning something. Did you have something to say? Go ahead.
Okay, I just learned a lesson. I learned a lesson that we just endure, and then when it's enough, the wisdom will come to us.
He's trying to tell you, didn't you hear? I told you already, endure. The Dharma will arise, I promise. But guess what? She's just like Alex here. I want a solution now. Yes, 9 has some words of wisdom here.
Shirley, thank you so much for sharing. This was
this is
elucidating.
Of venting.
Have you considered changing your key performance indicator, your KPI?
This is coming from a man now.
Key performance indicator is a term, and
they use it Amazon.
Yeah, they use it. They use in different technology companies to identify like this indicates performance increase or decrease or acceptable or unacceptable. And the indicator I heard you share was your husband said, "Don't set the expectation with our son that I will make him pancakes." Right? That was his indicator. And your indicator was, you're going to make the pancakes for my son, right? So perhaps a shift in the KPI to establishing with your husband, does he want to make your son happy?
Can I paraphrase it? Okay,
yes, please.
Very good. Did you warn him that that Anthony is going to ask him for help with the pancake? Did you warn him?
Yeah, I told him the pancake is in the fridge, and then he went to the fridge, look at the instruction. He's like, I cannot do it. I'm like,
But you didn't warn him beforehand.
How before? Like I told him before I left. And I just, in my mind, it's like, you put it in the microwave, how hard it is.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Go ahead, Peter. Give it to her from a man's perspective.
It's very clear where the pancake is and that it must be made. Yes, that's very clear. However, could it be established that Anthony will want pancakes and that giving them to him helps him to live? For instance, feeding our son is a key performance indicator. It's not how you do it or what you do it with, whether it's with pancakes or with instant noodles or with eggs or with anything that you want. But if he is not fed, then he dies.
It's drastic.
So I'm just trying to shift from, because my wife will tell you, and she said many times here, I am a humongous idiot. And I know this. Because I don't know how to clean, I don't know how to cook, and I don't know how to take out the trash.
That's so bad, huh? That bad.
However, I've been told, this is based on feedback. These are my KPIs that were set for me.
His wife, she's white, never shy about it. Yeah.
But surely what I can align with my wife on is that I do want to make her happy. And so if I know I want to make her happy, then I know that I have to find a way. So shift the KPI. It's not about making the pancakes. It's about feeding your son so he can live.
Okay, let's think about it. Thank you for your input. Yes, too. From a woman perspective now.
Girl. Girl, you have to talk to your man. You have to say, honey, I'm going to show you how to do this. And you do it with a smile. And then you go and you show him, because that's the level he's at.
Yeah.
You say, okay, here, I'll show you. And then you give him a demonstration, and you say it so nicely, and he's like, oh, after you do it, I'll go, oh, is that all there is? And you go, yeah. And I know you can do it.
Wow.
That's how I taught my husband how to make salad using the Trader Joe's bag while I've been gone at my mom's. I get all the salads, and he saw me once. I was talking to him, and I was emptying it out, throwing it in a bowl. He goes, oh, is that all you do? I go, yeah. See, look, I cut this, and I throw it in the bowl, and I get the lettuce, and I throw it in the bowl. And then I stir it and go, hey, now we're ready. He goes, oh, I can do that while you're gone. I go, yep. And so he does. So you can do it too, my friend.
Yeah, go ahead, 9. Your response.
I would like to give Dharma Sister Vicky's recommendation my full-hearted endorsement. This is how I learned to wash rice. Because I didn't know how to make rice the right way. And so Jeannie said, you don't wash rice? I said, why would you do that? And so she showed me how to wash the rice. She said, you put the water in the rice bowl. And I was like, the rice cooker bowl. I'm like, there's a rice cooker? This is incredible. And then you put the water on top, and then you grab the rice.
Without washing your hands? Wait a minute.
I'm sure she told me to do that. I'm sure she told me. This is just my takeaway. So yeah, okay, here we go. And then you grab the rice, and then you hold the rice, and you pour the water out. And then you put water in again, and you grab the rice, and you like all this.
By then, the hands are clean. I can see that.
Yeah, through the process. And so you do that 3 times, and that's how I learned to clean rice. And she told me, and I remember her saying, and I know you can do this.
That's the key. That's the key.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
That's the key.
Yeah.
Giving them that confidence.
Right. That's right. You see? Yeah.
You give the guy the confidence.
Yeah. Mama knows best.
And then they do it.
Yes, 7.
Thank you. What I would say is that you're such an analytical person. And so, as my mother and sister will say, is men need to be trained. And I don't like it when they say that, but I can't deny their effectiveness. When you yourself have found the motivation to be a good mom and have looked for resources to take in the right information that you need, you've taken on the challenges and hit many obstacles in which when people tell you how to do things, you still can't, it still doesn't seep in. And eventually you found a way. Your husband hasn't done that. He hasn't sought the same level of insight from others to deepen his insight into how to be a good householder. And so you have to give him that leeway and also give him the insights that you have with knowing that he lacks that motivation. So first is to cultivate the motivation, and then to also give the training.
Very good. Excellent. Yes, too.
Hi, Shirley. I think your husband is pretty good. You know, I mean, you could work with him.
I think he's trainable.
You could educate him. The thing is, there are husbands that
and we think we rule the world, huh? Master, think about it. These women, they only let us think. So.
Because he's going out and making money for you, and so that you could stay home. I mean, that's a big positive thing. Your husband who doesn't do that and then tell you what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about washing rice, when I first met my husband, he taught me how to wash the rice. Me, I'm Asian, and he thought I don't know how to do it. So I just let him be the way he is. But I mean, like, he's not trainable, really, difficult. Not like your husband. But still, I'm training him, okay? It's been like many years, decades. But your husband, I think he can learn fast. Like, give him more time, and you need to endure. You need to be patient with him. He's a good husband and good provider for the family.
Yeah, hallelujah. Yes, 3.
My appointment is like, first is nobody is perfect, and we try to move to the perfect. So for the family, the old answer is go back to love. So
love.
Yeah. So it's
Catholic.
like a fight.
Catholic woman.
Because it's my experience is my husband. Then sometimes we are different face because everybody has different looking for.
Different goals in life.
Yeah, so we have like maybe we use emotion to show out like anger, or you can choose the happy way to talk each other. Because my husband and I, we have a different culture.
Yes.
But however, every time is
there's a conflict.
Yeah, and then every time we will go back to harmonies. And forget each other.
Fix it.
I think
it's love. That's what love is about.
Yeah, it's part of like why we be human being and will come here to go into for the reason.
So, in your experience, the more conflict you have with your husband, the more you love each other.
Yeah. Sometimes we have we understand, because my husband sometimes say, hey, you don't understand what I'm talking, because that's his cultural way. He has the man ego there, the very traditional. But I say, I'm from Taiwan. I'm not your Nepal girl. So you cannot use the idea to talk with him. So after he told me that he was more deep to communication with me, because he said sometimes the word I cannot talk in the outside, but you are the one of the lady I can show my insides word. So the more go deep in understanding, that's the emotion to show up, but you understand the more insight. Actually, we very care about each other. So you talk, you speak a very real world sometimes, and then, but you understand your meaning. You just want to help each other.
Yes,
so
love. Absolutely.
Love.
Yes, I agree. Yes, 8. Very good.
Dạ, chào thầy, chào cô gì đó. Theo những cái kinh nghiệm của con trong thời gian dài, tức là khi cô muốn chồng cô giúp cô một việc gì đó thì cô hãy để cho chồng cô tự làm. Cô không hướng dẫn, cô chỉ nói bây giờ ngày này em đi chùa, anh take care con. Thì như vậy ông chồng sẽ có cách take care riêng của ổng. Mình không cần phải hướng dẫn một cái gì hết và mọi việc nó bình thường trôi qua. Nếu như cô còn control ổng, còn biểu ổng chăm sóc theo kiểu này kiểu khác thì cô sẽ nhận phiền phức từ cái điều đó. Cho nên để ổng tự cho con ăn cái gì, làm cái gì tự ổng hoàn chỉnh hết. Mình không cần phải để ý tới.
This woman is tough.
Trong mọi việc đều như là như vậy hết là nó sẽ ok.
Tough woman.
Cũng giống như mình khi mình không lái xe được, mình đưa cho một người khác lái thì hãy để người ta cầm tay lái. Mình không thể chỉ họ qua trái qua phải hay như thế nào hết, nó sẽ rối loạn người ta.
So much wisdom.
Là như vậy thôi.
Very good. Translation. So much Dharma that arose today. Yes, translation.
Hello, Master and Shirley. In my opinion, in my experience throughout the time, your husband, whenever you want him to help you with something, let him do it his own way. Let him take care of it on his own. Don't have to point out exact what he needs to do to work on when you want him to take care of the problem. Then everything will go by. If you do so, you just bring yourself a lot of trouble and afflictions. So, for example, I myself, when I cannot drive, I let other people, ask people to drive for me, taking me to some places. I don't tell them to have to turn left or turn right or go exactly that way, because let them drive themselves, then it will be okay as long as I get there. That is my experience.
Very good. And finally, because time is up, we can go on and on. I know it's 70 years. I'm next. No, time is up, guys. But you see, it is such a beautiful illustration right there, the concept in action. The Dharma arises from difficulties. You see that? And I just want to add one more thing, okay, very quickly. I hate to bring it up, but also you have to look at from the other side as well of the equation, where, when a man cannot even use a microwave to feed his child, it's a lot of suffering. Have some compassion, women. That's how helpless we are at times. You know everything, we don't. Have more compassion. That's the Dharma I'm talking about. Time's up, honey. No more. Thank you, everyone. Good discussion.